Alright guys, welcome to the Unhuman party of Umineko, When They Cry, episode 3. This will be the last part of episode 3. We're gonna go through the entirety of the Unhuman party, hopefully. I mean, the tea party was really short, so I don't know what to expect in terms of length for the Unhuman party. Might be just as short, might be longer, but I'll go all the way through. If it takes me 2 hours to read through all of it, then I'll guess it takes me 2 hours to read through all of it. But that is not the plan. The plan is to, I don't know. Well, I don't really know how long it is. So we'll just go blind into it. As you can see, it says new with 2 exclamation marks. So clearly something new is in there, and it's clearly new. A new Unhuman party, which we'll get to. Actually, we can just press on it right now. New episode 3 Unhuman party. We'll start reading it in a second here. So last time we read the tea party, nothing much really happened. Just we talked about Santa Claus for a bit and his existence. That was a weird thing. Satoko, or should I say Lambda? I should say Lambda. She managed to figure out who Eva Berto was from episode 3. Congrats to her. Nice job. Eva Berto is Eva all along. You should remember Eva. That's crazy. And then she asked who the new person was, who the new woman that appeared at the very end of the episode was, and she didn't get any answers. She would have to figure it out on her own, I guess. So yeah, and then she threatened Beato, going, "Alright, now you better be certain. Alright, every move you make better be certain. Alright, no more playing about. We can have fun if you want, but you gotta make 100% sure that you're gonna win next time." And Berto goes, "Don't worry, look at my game board, it's perfect." And then Lambda commented on her game board saying, "Yeah, it is perfect. There's no way you're gonna lose this." So seems like episode 4 is going to be a hard one for us because the game board is perfect, quote unquote. And we saw how a perfect game already is, considering our battle with Eva Berto. We already know what sort of thing we can expect from our perfect game board, and so I'm expecting that, except for the entire episode. The entirety of episode 4 is going to be that difficult. So yeah, I mean, I managed to get some reasoning out of it. Might not make scientific sense as of right now, but I'm saying in the future, my reasoning for it could make sense. Who knows? Probably not. But more importantly, I feel like, more than trying to figure out what that is, which is, I guess it is important to theorize what really happened and stuff like that, especially now that we know for a fact that solving what happened in the first 3 episodes can be done in human ways. I can't solve the first 3 episodes without using magic to explain how it's possible. So that's one big thing to note, right? I can't solve the murders in episode 3 and connect them to Eva, because now we know Eva was the culprit of episode 3. I can't somehow do that. There is a way to feasibly do that. But the last one with Nanjo is going to be especially hard. Now, if you assume that Eva was the one that killed Nanjo, I don't know how. But I'm thinking someone outside the island could have done it. But I don't know how. So, more important than trying to figure those out though right now is I'm thinking about that woman at the end there. Are we gonna see more from her in the next episode or not? Are we gonna see more from her in episode 4? Maybe. I don't really know. I mean, we're gonna get to the Unhuman party now, which means we won't see her until episode 4, I'm guessing, because she's not a witch. At least I didn't get the impression that she was a witch. I got the impression that the woman at the end there was a human, and with the way Virgilia and Beato looked at, talked about her, she also seemed to be a human. Although if she was a witch, even if she was a witch, I don't know why she'd go against wanting me to accept her existence. Because if she just went along with it, I would have accepted her existing. So assuming she's a human. Now, I talked a little bit about who it could be. Now I remember the other person's name. It was Ren, from Jessica's. You know how I talked about who it could be. I talked about the human characters that we haven't seen yet that we know of. And of them, there are 3 that I vividly remember. And then there's also the Maruso president, the one that Cross found his gold ingot from. And there's also the school principal or whatever, which could be that woman that we saw right there. I doubt it. I doubt it's either of those. My option is between 3. So we have Jessica's friends, right? Jessica's friends, and if you think of Jessica's friends, she's got a friend called Saku, and she also has a friend called Rin, and I forgot her name last time, but I remember now it's Rin because it's a Fate reference, Fate Stay Night reference, or Fate Zero if you want as well. Rin Tosaka, that's how I remember her name. Her name was Rin, and the other one was called Saku. And as far as I'm aware, both of those are girls, so could be the girl that appeared at the end there. She could reveal herself to be Jessica's friend and go like, "Yes, I'm Rin. I'm Jessica's friend." The other theory or thought that I have that it could be was probably the biggest character that we've learned about now that we still haven't seen yet, which we'll see it in a second here. That we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen. What am I freaking talking about? My English went wild. The other character that I think is that I immediately reasoned to was Ishiromiya. Well, I mean, quote unquote. I don't know if it's an Ishiromiya. I don't know, because I don't know if it's Rudolph's child, but it could be Angie. However, I don't think it's Angie because she didn't look like a 6-year-old. Battle himself said she looked around my age and Jessica's age. And Kiria said herself that she had a daughter that was 6 years old. So, so I don't think it's her. But I do have thoughts regarding this Angie girl, because Angie, if that is how you pronounce her name, and she's 6 years old, I want to know whether she's Rudolph's daughter or not, or whether she's just Kiria's daughter that Kiria had with some other guy. I don't know. What I do think is that she's 6 years old, and she was born around the same time as when Battler, or me, left the family after Asumi's death. You know, Kiria cursed Asumi's death. Remember how she talked about that? And then right around that time, her daughter Angie was born. That does raise some questions for me just regarding the timeline. You know, if Angie was born 7 years ago or 5 years ago, maybe I wouldn't have looked too deeply into it. But the fact that Angie was born around the same time as Asumi's death, or Battler's mother's death, interesting. Now, of course, my theory, if it's not a different person, my theory is that it's gender-bent Battler. Why do I think that? Well, here's the thing. If Angie was Rudolph and Kiria's daughter, she does not share their hair color. Now, I know it's anime logic, so whatever. Any hair color could count. But the fact that she has the same color as Battler makes me think that it can't be Angie for 2 reasons, right? I don't think it's Angie for 2 reasons. One, she doesn't share Kiria Rudolph's hair color. Now, this is a minor reason, simply because it's anime logic and anime or Umineko logic, and it could be dumb and hair color can go wild, right? And 2, because Angie's supposed to be 6 years old, and this girl, or this woman, she's much older. She looks like she's 18, 19, 20, etc. Other thoughts that I had was, let's see here. Let's see, yeah. The reason why I think it's Genderman Battler is because she looks like Battler, for one. Right? And Umineko logic, magic, weird, who knows how things work. And she shares his hair color and eye color. So I think there's a good chance they're related in some way. Whether she's gender-bent Battler, or maybe she's Battler's long-lost sister. Maybe Rudolph and Asumi had another child that they secretly haven't talked about yet. But if that was the case, I feel like it would have been hinted at if they did have a secret daughter together. And that ends up being this girl, or this woman that we just met. So my biggest thing right now is that she's gender-bent Battler. If it's not that, then I think it's Battler's long-lost sister. I don't think it's Angie. I think it could be one of Jessica's friends from school. Although I don't know how she'd show up here. I doubt it's some company president that Cross got his goals from. I highly doubt that. Because I picture an old man being that person. So I doubt this girl is that person. And I doubt she's a school principal either. Although you can easily prove me wrong. I doubt it's a school principal. So that's where my mindset goes. And I doubt it's Angie. Because Angie is 6 years old. Doesn't share Kitty and Rudolph's hair color. Those are like the two biggest reasons. I do think there's a good chance she's related to Battler in some way though. There's no way you're gonna make her resemble Battler that much and not have her related to Battler. So we'll see. I think she may or may not share blood with Battler. But we'll see. Anyway, I talked about her enough, but that's because she's the thing that is the most on my mind right now. And I will say, from introductions alone, I already love her. I already think she's gonna be great. I already have high expectations for her because I think she's great. I like the way she talks. I like her design. I like having a Battler Rhea on my side. Okay, I like having a female version of Battler right here. So it's gonna be great. I think she's gonna be great. I think she's gonna impress me. I think she will. I have high hopes for her. So let's get into it here. Let's get into the Unhuman Party. Now, the Unhuman Party, it could have absolutely nothing to do with what I was just talking about. But, especially because she's not even a witch. So, maybe they'll discuss her about how she's a new piece. But I don't think she'll appear in this Unhuman Party because she's a human, I'm guessing at least. So, yeah. Let's get into the Unhuman Party though. We've talked for long enough. As you can see, it says new right here. It's waiting for us to read it, so we will get right into it right here. Let's go. Episode 3 of the Unhuman Party. Let's see what we get. 12 years later? What? 12 years later? From when? Oh! 1998. Wait, for real? October. Wait, what? 1998. A monotonous electronic sound kept on repeating. We're over into 1998 here. I still wasn't born yet. 12 years after, I still was not born yet. I was not alive in 1998, unfortunately. So, we are in some form of hospital? Or nursery place? I don't know. 1998. Why are we going 12 years later? Why 12 years later? 12 years later. 12 years later. 12 years later. Let's think. Why 12 years? Let's keep reading. 12 years? 12 years. Okay. The theme of that room was a so-called hygienic, emotionless wine. It was a room of certain university hospital. Of a certain university hospital? "12 years later? University. 12 years later. The Schumer family are all dead. This is Angie. It's Angie. Angie's in this hospital. 12 years later. 12 plus 6. She's 18 years old by now. Oh my god. This is Angie. She's going to university. I think that's it. I think we got it. I think it's Angie. I think we're... Ooh. I think it's Angie. I think it is. I'm jumping the gun here. Let's think. The Ushima family are all dead. They all died. All of them died. Eva was the culprit. Eva was the culprit. She found the gold. Yeah, what did happen after episode 3? 12 years later. But George is dead. She killed George. What an idiot. She killed her own son. But Angie was unaffiliated. Right. Because I got a comment saying that Angie didn't visit. Apparently, Angie didn't come to the family conference because she was sick. So Kitty left her with her parents. So Angie's a lot. I think this is Angie's university hospital. It makes sense. Age-wise, it fits. By 1998, Angie will be 18 years old. That means Angie was born in 1980. Okay, let's keep reading. So, An ordinary person wouldn't be able to afford the cost of even a single night in this room. Eva! It's Eva! Eva and university. Why university though? Angie and Eva? Angie and Eva? That's a freaking weird combo. Okay, let's keep reading. You know what's Eva? Because she's got the 10 gold ingots. She has the money for this. She killed everyone on the island, and then she just took the money. But who's the one paying? Is she the one in bed, or is she paying for someone in bed? Is Angie sick, and then Eva's paying for her medical bills? Why? Why would Eva do that? Eva has enough money to execute her Angie if she wanted to. She killed me. She killed everyone in the family. Why doesn't she just kill Angie as well? She's got how many she's got billions of yen. I'm sure she could hit target on Angie and kill her off, so that nobody left can even have a hope of receiving the inheritance from her. Okay. An ordinary person wouldn't be able to afford the cost of even a single night in this room, a room which neither her doctors nor she herself had any doubts would be the last. Wait, what? An ordinary person wouldn't be able to afford the cost of a single night in this room, a room which neither her doctors nor she herself had any doubts would be the last she ever stayed in. So whoever this person is, they know they're gonna die here, and the doctors. Was the person in the bed Eva? I'm right! It is Eva. It makes sense. Right? Expensive bed. My take is that this is in a university hospital. Why is it a university hospital? I mean, it could be random. It could be completely unrelated to Angie. And it could just be a university hospital. But I do find that to be sus, that it's a university hospital specifically. Eva. It's Eva. And she has the money for it. That makes sense. Because she got the gold. She looked haggard and aged to the point that you would not believe it was her unless you were told. I mean, Eva 12 years later. I mean, she's probably around close to 70 years old by now, right? She's probably close to, she might have hit 70, or she's close to hitting 70 by now. So, but even then, 70 is not super old to the point where she would be this bad. A well-built man in a suit, waiting in the corner near the door, was having a conversation with the outside in a low voice over the intercom. A well-built man in a suit? He was a guard protecting Eva's person. Okay, she has the money for a guard as well. After telling the person on the other end of the intercom to wait, he approached Eva's bed. Eva had been awake for a while. However, she stared at a single point in an empty space, as though her mind was not in the same place. Okay. Oh! That's how you pronounce her name, Angie? I'm right! University Hospital! I knew something was sus about that. So it is Angie. I'm pronouncing her name wrong. I'm pronouncing her name Angie, but it's Angie. Angie. Oh, Angie and Eva. Wow, I was spot on. Damn, I'm insane with these predictions. Has arrived in the lobby below. Should we let her pass? Angie. I'm gonna keep calling her Angie. I think Angie is hard to pronounce. Angie. So this is Kirya's daughter then, okay? 12 years later. So she should be around 18 years old now, right? 1998. Yeah, okay. Eva was in the bed. For a long time, Eva didn't answer. Eva, you know who Angie is. Why didn't you kill Angie? What? Okay, it's like how you pronounce angel. Angel. Just angel without the L. Angel. Angie. I think I can do that. Angie. Okay. Why is she not answering? Why didn't you kill Angie? However, bit by bit, her eyes began to regain their focus, and she gave a small nod, indicating that she didn't mind if they called Angie. Okay. Eva herself had been the one to call her, and she was right on time. Why did she call her? Is it because she wants to kill her? She wants to kill her now that she's on her death. Is Eva on her deathbed? She's going to die soon. I mean, they confirmed that in a second that she's going to die eventually. For some reason, I don't know why. This is 12 years after she killed everyone in the island. But I thought this was the Unhuman party. Why are we with humans right now? Well, Eva was Eva Berto. She was kind of a witch. Is Angie a witch as well? Eva now refused to meet anyone without an appointment made in advance. Of course, she's freaking rich, killed everyone in the family, and she's now called Angie over? Why? Is it because she's about to die and she's gonna tell Angie where the gold is? She's gonna be like, alright, here's the gold, you take over now. Or is it because she wants to kill her to make sure that she doesn't inherit the gold from her? Maybe that's why. The reason the room was dark, even though it was still light outside, was because the curtains were closed. There was always one guard waiting in the room and 3 more waiting in the corridor in the lobby. Well, she's being careful. She really does not want to get ambushed and killed here. Okay, she's being careful. Okay. They were all there to protect Eva's person. Why does she want this much protection? It's because she has the gold, right? She's paranoid. Has she been paranoid for the last 12 years? That's crazy. Eventually, there was the sound of a knock. Okay. Also, there was a message from the intercom that the guest's body check had been completed with no problems. Okay. The door was unlocked, then opened, and a woman of about high school age was standing there. This is a university hospital! She's high school age, but she's going to university, no? Chairman. I want to know how Angie looks like now. I'm interested. How does she look like? I'm interested. Angie's-san has arrived. Alright, let's see. Okay, here we go. I wonder how her design is. Chairman. Oh, Eva's the chairman! Okay! Eva reacted to turn her face towards the guest. However, instead of reacting to the guard's call, maybe it'd be better to say that she reacted to the smell of Angie's makeup. Okay. Makeup. Having been shut up in this room for so long, Eva was sensitive to small changes in smell. She's been stuck in this room for long. Okay, why? What happened to her? Right, okay. Eva. Angie. So she has a character file now. We'll check out the character file in a second here. What? Wait! Wait! Oh, so that's how it goes. Oh. Right, okay. Damn, I should have clocked that sooner. Nah, I should have clocked that. Nah, I'm not. I should have clocked that sooner. Yeah, okay. You like playing tricks with me, huh? Okay, I have a lot of questions now. Okay. You like playing games. Okay. You did call me. Hey! You know what? I wasn't too wrong about her being my long-lost sister. Technically she is. She is my stepsister. I'm kind of right. I just thought she would be Asumi's daughter. Why does her hair color doesn't match? She looks like Battler, and Battler does not look like Rudolph. So I'm assuming Battler looks like Asumi. That's why I thought that. So I thought Angie would be. Oh. But wait, why is she not 6 years old? I mean, yeah, it's 1988. I get that. But in 1986, why is she not a 6-year-old? That's what confuses me. Now I think about it, Angie was about my age right now when I was born. If Angie is still alive right now, she'd be about 42. She'd be 42 years old, because she's born in 1980. So she'd be 42 years old if she was still alive. Interesting. Okay, wait. Let's check her character file. I'm interested in her character file now. Wait. Let's check the character file. Let's see. Yeah, she's right here. What the frick? Oh, it is Rudolph's daughter! Oh! But she doesn't look like freaking oh, can we... Someone revive his face, goddammit. Kyrie? I think you can see her face. She doesn't look like Kyrie or Rudolph. She looks like me, Battler. She looks like me! I'm not Kyrie's daughter, so I thought she'd look like Asumu. And Eva. So, wait, okay, let's read her character file. Rudolph and Kyrie's daughter, Battler's younger half-sister. Yeah, I get that much. Yeah, half-sister, step-sister, whatever. She's kind of my sister. And she saved my life! I was about to accept witches when Angie came in. I was like, you fool of an idiot! But she wasn't a 6-year-old. Why was she in her adult form or high school form? Why was she in her high school form then? That's what ticked me off the most. That's what ticked me off the most. If Angie had been born around the same time Battler was born, I would have easily been able to get, haha, that's Angie. But she was 6 years old. So there's clearly some timeline switch here. How did Burns summon an older Angie to go back in time to save Battler from accepting witches? I don't know. Okay, she didn't get to see Battler often, but they got on extremely well and she greatly respected him. Well, she didn't really respect him when he was about to accept witches, did she? Besides, Battler died when she was 6 years old. Unless something else is going on. So she's a high school student or a university student now? Since she was absent due to illness. Oh! So now it confirms that. Now it confirms that. I feel like Angie being absent due to illness was not something that was confirmed in the visual novel in episode 1. Or I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But I got it confirmed through YouTube comments, so it's fine. Whatever. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Since she was absent due to illness during the family conference, she always survives in solitude. Unfortunately, she has become emotionally disturbed. her entire family went on a trip to an island. None of them came back alive except for freaking Eva. I'm just saying! What? and Eva became rich as hell? Yeah, I understand why she'd be emotionally disturbed. And she can't do anything about it. Even if she knows Eva's the culprit. And she couldn't be able to do anything about it because... she's rich? I mean, you can't talk against money. Okay. Always carries a huge amount of cash with her. Why? And has the bad habit of throwing it around to make sure she never has to wait. Interesting. And that's her design. That's my sister? That's my sister! That's my sister! I'm gonna call her sister from now on. I'm not gonna call her Angie anymore. That's my sister now. Hello, sister. You did call me. Alright, what's up? Right, well, why is it not go? Okay, there we go. On Eva's face, you can find the expression of one warmly welcoming their niece. And on Angie's face, you can see the expression of one pleased to see their aunt. Yeah, I doubt they have a good relationship with each other. Eva probably wants to kill Angie. Angie probably hates Eva for killing her entire family and brother. So, oh, that counts as family to be fair. So yes, I don't know. I don't know if they have the greatest relationship together. Eva waved her arm, which had grown as thin as a withered branch, and motioned for her guard to leave. The guard bowed silently and went out into the hall.
暗い上に空気もひどいわ。カーテンでも開けたら。
そうすると、あんたの依頼した殺し屋が窓越しに撃ってくるって寸法なのかしら。
So I am right. Eva's been extremely paranoid of assassins and stuff killing her, so that she because of the money she stole. Well, she got from the island. So Eva found the money, was the culprit that killed us all. And then after she escaped the island, she just holds herself up with guards everywhere, making sure that nobody can get to her. Even so, why would she kill her own son, George, and husband? But she's extremely paranoid. So yeah, they do not have a great family relationship.
あんたの暗殺依頼なら私が受けたいわ。家でのんびりほんの一月も過ごしてれば勝手に任務が終わるもの。
Fair enough. I also want to say, I finally got it confirmed. I got it confirmed that Eva's voice is the same thing as Eva Beato's voice. So Eva Beato, Eva, and right now this voice is the same voice actress. I can't believe it. The dolphin laugh is her, but also this laugh is her. It's the same voice actress. That is crazy. Eva's voice is so impressive to me. She has a really, really good voice. Really good voice range. She can do a lot of different characters really well. The discussion was quite morbid for an aunt and niece. Yeah, again, I don't imagine they have the best relationship, no. However, they didn't look like they were joking. At the very least, Eva did believe that someone was after her life. Yeah, that she does, yeah. All of the Ishiruma family's massive fortune had come into the possession of Ishiruma Eva. And she took over the inheritance and the headship. And she killed her entire family. And came back. So again, if I was Angie, I wouldn't be happy either. I would not be amused. You said that this fortune also included the 10 tons of hidden gold that Ishima Kinzo was rumored to have kept concealed. They could do nothing while this vast wealth was in the hands of the cunning, sly, and extremely suspicious Eva. But it was rumored that if it passed on to Angie, who was no more than a young girl, certain people were planning to snatch it away at once. I see. I think Angie's a smart girl, you know. She's my sister. I have high expectations. She's not only my sister, she's Kirye's daughter. I have high expectations now. I have high expectations. Angie, you better bring in the heat. You better bring in the heat, alright? You saved my life, so I know you're bringing in the heat. I know you're gonna be great. I think it'll be great. Episode 4, it's going to be your time to shine, Angie. You better be in the family conference in episode 4 or something. By now, Eva and Angie were Kinzo's only descendants. If Eva died, all the wealth would go to Angie. Yeah. Yes. And if Angie were to be killed as well, that wealth would go to the family of Angie's mother, Kirye. Right, because that's the only family left. In this sense, not only Eva but Angie as well was in a position where it wouldn't be odd at all for her life to be targeted by some unknown person. I feel bad, to be fair. That much pressure and you're only a high schooler and you're a target for life? That's crazy. So does Angie have bodyguards wherever she goes? I mean, if she was in the United States, she'd be dead by now. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. That was very insensitive. I'm sorry. Nah, I've made myself laugh. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's insensitive. Don't laugh. Y'all watching this also don't laugh. Y'all know that's messed. You know, I had to cough. I didn't laugh. I had to cough. See, it's not funny. It's not funny, yo. Oh man. Sorry, I had a bad cough all of a sudden. I don't know what that was about. Alright. And Eva had hated Angie for a long time. Why? Because after losing her precious only son George, she learned that the only one who had survived to inherit her own wealth, was Angie, who had been absent from that family conference 12 years ago. Oh, boo-hoo! You killed your family! Whether you killed George or not, I don't know. But someone over there killed George. You killed me, and Jessica, and everyone there. I guess someone else killed George for ya. I don't really know what to tell you. Someone killed George, someone killed Hideyoshi. Someone did that. Eva shunned Angie, hated her, even detested her. She isolated Angie in a special school and separated her from the youth and happiness normal people have, trying to deprive her of all opportunity. However, Eva had succumbed to an incurable illness. Ah! Chopper! Where are you at when we need you? Tanuki, raccoon, reindeer boy. His dream is to be able to cure any illness, any incurable illness. He wants to cure it. Chopper could do it. Bring in Chopper from One Piece. He'll cure it. And ironically, her remaining life was estimated to be the same as Kinzo's had been at that family conference 12 years earlier. Okay. But Kinzo survived more than a year longer than his expectancy. Both Eva and Angie hated each other. Even though they were each other's last blood relatives, they hated each other so much that they hoped the other would die quickly. That's crazy.
それでわざわざ呼びつけて何の用？
私はもう長くないわ。ヤブ医者どもは未だに私がもらえた毒が何かも検出できない。
Quack doctors! I like how I mentioned Chopper. Quack doctors. Speaking hero look, Chopper's care at the time, well, before he passed away, died actually. Yeah, straight up. He was also called a quack doctor. So it's ironic that I mentioned Chopper, an incurable disease, and then he goes quack doctor. Oh my god. It's almost like it's talking to me.
わかってるの？きっと某国の諜報機関で使われてた秘密の暗殺薬なのよ。
Foreign intelligence agency, okay.
ああ、私は殺されるのよ。殺されるのよ。
Was it worth it, Eva? Was it worth it to kill your entire family just to be live paranoid for the last, should I say, 12 years of your life? Scared of being assassinated and killed. Was it worth it? You probably spent all your money trying to save yourself from these assassinations, rather than actually having fun with that money. Was it worth it?
よかったわね。もうじき死ぬわよ。そうすれば、さぞやあなたの胸がすくでしょうね。
かわいそうな人。
This always happened. She immediately deviated from the main topic, distorting it into a more unsettling discussion. Eva, who was full of suspicion, believed that someone was always after her life. Indeed, after inheriting the vast wealth of the Yoshiromiya family, she had used wild methods just like Kinzo had done in the past, and had repeatedly made money by any means necessary, creating many enemies along the way. With a massive supply of capital, she had launched aggressive takeovers against businesses which were starting to have rapid growth, making them buy it back at a high price under the guise of reconciliation. Ironically, it was the same type of action that her husband's company had been hit with 12 years ago. She had repeated this constantly for the past 12 years. She had also earned a lot of hatred. If her husband had heard of this from beyond the grave, he might have defended her, saying that this was because of the loneliness from losing her family. However, no one who knew her now would come to her defense. For some time, Eva waxed eloquent about exactly how her life was being targeted, listing off names of people who likely held hatred for her, and sneering at the fact that she still hadn't been killed. Even when Angie heard her own name included in that list, her expression did not change significantly, and she waited indifferently for Eva to tire herself out.
私はね、憎いのよ。あんたが。
I love her, by the way. Honestly, it might seem freaking crazy because Eva has had so much more characterization, but I feel like I really like Angie more than I like Eva. I really like Angie more than I like Eva. But that's just vibe-wise. I just vibe with Angie so far more, and I barely know anything about her. Even though, and I know so much about Eva, but that's just how it is. I'm sorry, Eva. It's how it is.
光栄ね。
Angie saved my life, so that's more than enough to impress me.
私もよ。
I'm honored, same here. You're honored to be hated by Eva. Honestly, I'd be honored to be hated by Eva as well.
ジョージのために気づいた未来だった。
Yeah, and he's dead. I don't know if you killed him or not, but you were the culprit, and he's dead. I don't know what to tell you. Why'd you lead your son to his own death? Why did you do all that?
それをあんたにかすめ取られるなんて。ルドルフの娘に奪われるなんて。
Rudolph, you mean the guy you killed? You killed Rudolph, didn't you? In the guys that one of the seven stakes did it, or you know, that the Chester sisters did it. You were the one that killed them. That's my sister. She's gonna take it over. Let's go.
私は悔しい。子も残せず財産すらも奪われるなんて、それが私には許せない。
Eva, why didn't you bother getting married? I'm sorry, Hideyoshi, but for Eva's sake, you could have gone and get with a new husband. You know, gone yourself another child, and given them that future. You had 12 years in the making. That that your child could have been like 10 years old by now, if you had decided to go do it quickly. If you had left the island, boom, I'm rich now. Alright, but my family's dead. Alright, new family, let's go. It has to be my biological child. No way am I giving my money over to my niece. Alright,
だったら財産全部お布施にでもしちゃえば。
there's no way she's gonna give it to charity.
お百度踏んでた宗教系の連中はどうしたのよ。
連中はみんな言うのよ。多すぎる財産が私の負担になっているって。決まってだから預けて清める必要があるとか言い出すのよ。それで思いついたのよ。寄付はやめたわ。
To stop donating. Okay. For a time, Eva had invited in the founders of several strange new religious cults, perhaps looking for peace in her heart. But in the end, they did not give her heart any relief, and only further increased her suspicion.
お金が余ってるならサラブレッド買い占めてコンビーフでも作れば。
それよりもっと面白いことを思いついたのよ。いろいろ悩んだわ。どうやればあなたをひどい目に遭わせられるかをね。殺してしまおうとも思ったわ。あるいは全ての財産を消し去り、あなたを無一文にして後ろ宮家から叩き出してやろうかとも思ったわ。素敵でしょ。お上品に育てられたご令嬢が腐ったパンや泥水を這いつくばって漁り回るのよ。ああ、それも実に素敵だわ。
That's the witch laugh again. To me, that's almost confirming me that Eva really is Eva Beato. But how?
楽しい。
楽しいわ。あなたを怯えさせるのはね。
Tanushi.
でももうじき私は死ぬわ。だから私が死んだ後もどうやってあなたを苦しませ続けるか考えたの。そうしたら案外単純なことだったわ。それをあなたに話したくて呼んだの。
そろそろ中間近いんだけど。
I have exams coming up. I ain't got time for your dumb talking.
手短にね。
I gotta get back to studying.
すべての財産を相続することにしたわ。
Honestly, Eva, you're right. That is actually the best way to torment Angie for her whole life. He inherits all the fortune, oh my god, I wouldn't want that. I'd rather be relatively poor than inherit all that fortune, bro. Because imagine, bro. Imagine the rumors, all the things you'd have to deal with. Actually, I don't know though. It's several billions of yen, isn't it? Unless Eva spent almost all of it. If Eva spent almost all of the fortune and she's gonna have Angie inherit it all, then yeah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. The rest of it, should I say? What if there's only like 100 million yen remaining? That's $1 million. And people be like, that's the girl that has millions upon millions of dollars. And she'd be like, I only have 1 million. She only gave me. I say only. 1 million is a lot of freaking money. Ugh.
へえ
she's unimpressed.
それどころか私が死ぬ最後の一日までどこまでも財産を増やして膨れに膨らませてあなたに相続することにしたのよ。それがどういうことか想像がつくかしら。
わかんないわ。バカだから。
Because I'm stupid. Interesting. Makes sense that you're Battler's counterpart. Battler is incompetent. You're stupid. Together, we make the best team, Angie. Okay.
そうよね。わかんないでしょうね。楽しみにしてなさいよ。本当に楽しいわよ。お金持ちは。毎日日本中の妖怪が朝から晩まで遊びに来るわよ。あんたの私生活はこれからはすべてワイドショーと週刊誌が覗き見してくれるわ。何をしてもしなくてもマスコミは必ず私を批判する。施せばブルジョワだと叩かれ、渋れば主戦度だと罵られる。ああ、本当に素敵な毎日よ。そんな日々に若くて先の長いあなたをぜひ招待してあげようと思いついたの。本当に素敵でしょ。
あんたのしてきたことに対する世間の正当な評価でしょ。
そうね、そうでしょうね。いいわ。好きなだけ私を罵るといいわ。そしてその評価をあなたが背負うのよ。製品が善人、金持ちは死ねというのが日本の文化。あんたはやがて何をしてもしなくても日本中から妬みと恨みの象徴に祭り上げられていく。
This is true for a lot of cultures, to be fair. Several other cultures. I see all the time people hating on wealthy people. Like, all the time. Any wealthy person I could possibly... Like, especially some of the richest people alive, I've always heard hate for them. Regardless of who it is, or CEOs of big companies or stuff like that, right? Like, I've seen hate. I mean, obviously, you got the richest of the richest, right? You got your Jeff Bezos, you got your Elon Musks, you got your Bill Gates. All these people get so much hate. Even Mark Zuckerberg, all these people get so much hate. All these super extremely rich people, they're in the top 100 richest people alive. All of them get hate. I mean, even if you're not as rich as top 100, if you're just a millionaire, people will hate on you just because you're rich. That's just how it is. I mean, you will guaranteed get hate and criticism for being rich, whatever it is that you do. I guess that's true for Japanese culture, but that isn't exactly not true for Western culture either. Western culture has that as well. It's just how it is.
そんな生活の中で生きていくあなたのこれからの人生はどんなにもいびつなものなのかしらね。
Oh yeah, I just want to say, I'm not saying that criticizing wealthy people is a bad thing. By the way, I'm not saying that certain criticisms of, let's say, Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates is completely uncalled for or whatever. That's not what I'm trying to say there. So please do not paint me. I don't want to be called a freaking rich people defender or something like that. Come on, y'all. I'm just saying that's how it is. Alright? I'm not saying it's wrong that it's that way. I'm not commenting on it. I'm just saying how it is. Alright? wealthy people do get a lot of criticism. And I do think that... Well, okay, I'll leave it there.
あんたの味方は誰もいない。あんたの悩みなど誰も聞かない。あなたを罵ることは公然としたスポーツになる。そしてそれを誰も止めない。ああ、エンジェ。
Angie. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. She says Angie, but I can't say Angie. Angie. I'll say Angie. I'll say Angie. That'll be good enough. Angie. As long as I don't say Angie, because I've been saying Angie, but it's Angie. It's kind of like how on is pronounced in Persona. It's not An, it's on. So kind of that. Angie, not Angie. Angie.
ああ、本当に楽しみよ。あんたはどんな人生を送ってどう終えるのかしら。
This is how she'll travel back in time to save Battler's life and continue the game board with me. Somehow. I don't know how she travels back in time. But she does, because she's in her high school form when she saves me.
世界中の誰も信用できず、誰も愛せず、誰とも語り合えない人生をたっぷり満喫しなさい。その苦労話を持って地獄へ落ちてくるのを私はのんびりと待っているわ。
I don't get it, Eva, though. You wanted to save that wealth for George, and now you're saying that it's living this life is hell? Again, more contradictions I'm seeing here. Oh, there's that dolphin laugh again. We heard it for a second. Right. Her insane laughter turned into a painful cough. Without changing her expression in the slightest, looking completely unconcerned, Angie stared at the only survivor of Rokkenjima. What I really find interesting is that Episode 3, Eva was the only survivor. Episode 1 and 2, there were no survivors. At all. That I find interesting. Or at least, Episode 1 there definitely weren't. Episode 2 was freaking weird. Because... I mean, it was me, Genji... It was me, Genji, and Kinzo. While Rose and Mari were running off and got killed in the forest somewhere. Or near the beach. It was me, Genji, and Rudolph, and then we were invited to her freaking... to the freaking Golden Land or whatever. And then I got turned into her dog, and then boom, episode 3 started. So I don't really know what to say there. But episode 1, I believe it was from the end credits that everyone died. And got invited to the Golden Land, and people got invited to the Golden Land. Perhaps because yeah, but now in episode 3, Eva's a confirmed survivor, so that's something. Okay, perhaps because he found the violent coughing odd, the guard flew in as he gave a short knock on the door. Angie glanced at him wordlessly, showing that she hadn't moved a step from where she had been. Angie was prepared for some kind of trap to frame her in Eva's death. However, that was fortunately a needless anxiety. As the guard rubbed Eva's back, he poured hot water from a thermos into a mug. As he did, Eva kept coughing, looking like she was in pain. Angie thought that this was probably the final form of the Witch of Rokkenjima, and at last she would be able to see. I see. So this is the Witch of Rokkenjima. That is Eva. Eventually, Eva was able to moisten her throat and regain her normal breathing. However, the glittering madness inside her eyes hadn't subsided in the slightest. Yeah, I can hear Eva Beato in those cackling. Now I can tell, yeah, that is the same voice actress. That is impressive that she could do that, though.
呪われた莫大な黄金と後ろ三宅投手の家督、そして黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェの名を 今こそあなたに譲るわ。
I see. So Angie's also going to inherit the name of Golden Witch Beatrice?
魔女の名にふさわしい狂って歪んだ生涯を楽しみなさい。
Okay.
そんなのいらないわ。それより教えて。
What does she want to know? Oshiete. Oshiete yo.
あの日六軒島で何があったの？
That is what she really wants to know.
事故があったなんて私は信じない。あの日に何があったのか、父さんと母さんと兄さんがどうして死んだのか、本当のことを教えて。
She called me Nissan, bros! Hey! Hey! I'm with you, sister. Wait, what do you call younger sister in that's I don't think there's a word for younger sister in Japanese, is there? I don't know. I know Nesan is for older sister, but she's my younger sister. I don't know what to tell y'all.
ああ、それが一番の嫌がらせよね。あの日に何があったか。
I don't care what happened that day. She called me Nissan. That I'm very happy about that. Especially after I said that I'd call her sister from now on.
1986年の今
It is this very day,
日、
October
何があ
4th.
ったのか。
It is October 4th, 1986. Facts.
なんて言葉を残して3人が死んだのか知りたいわよね。
Okay. You don't know what they said before they died, don't you?
教えないわよ。
There's the witch laugh again.
呪われた黄金は残す。でもね、あんたが望む真相は私が地獄まで持っていくわ。それがあんたにできる一番の嫌がらせよ。悔しい？聞きたければ地獄まで行ってあんたの家族に聞いてみるといい。なら今すぐ死なないとね。今すぐへそでも噛んで死んじゃえば。
See? She said forever. It's what Lambda was talking about. She's it's the same thing that Eva Berto's doing. Eva. That laugh continued until she started coughing again. And that cough did not subside until she started moaning and going into convulsions. Is that the end of the Unhuman party? No, it's not. Mother. October 4th, 1986. That's the day. On Rockinjima, the Ishima family's customary and final family conference was held. And the next day, October 5th, an extremely unfortunate accident occurred and the Ishima family was wiped out. Okay, it was October 5th, not October 4th. My bad. As good luck would have it, Ishima Eva escaped from that and succeeded almost all of the Ishima family's fortune. However, due to the many turbulent rumors surrounding the Ishima family, the way Eva acted afterwards, and her unnatural actions at the time of the unfortunate accident, there was probably controversy over whether this might have been a plot to get all the inheritance for herself. Makes sense, obviously. That is, well, naturally someone would think. Under pressure from the public, prosecutors attempted numerous investigations, and the media began tracing the outline of the murder plot under the name of Rockinjima Gate. I almost said Rockinjima Gate, but obviously in Japanese that wouldn't make sense. Rockinjima Gate. But in the end, they were not able to find sufficient proof that this unfortunate accident was a crime. Okay. However, because the media continued to give the permission that Rokkenjima, in the impression, not permission, the impression that Rokkenjima got was a murder plot by Eva, public opinion began to believe that she was the true culprit. I believe that too now. Of course, all that easily condemnable, overbearing financial activity which she had carried out using that vast wealth left a bad impression that only made matters worse. Every time she did something and the rumors started spreading, the talk shows would bring back Rokkenjimagate, blaming the justice system by saying that she was the true culprit and that the only reason that she hadn't been arrested was because even the police had been bribed. Okay. And the impression that she was an evil criminal grew stronger and stronger. Her heart eventually degenerated, and ironically, it began to transfigure her into the kind of human that the public expected. By now, Eva had no one she trusted, and no family. Her beloved husband, Hideyoshi, was already no more, and the talk shows would occasionally mention his company, saying that it was run recklessly while criticizing and disgracing its former accomplishments. Even her beloved son, George, was dramatized as the stereotypical rich, lazy son that the public expected. And no one even attempted to find out what a simple and honest character he had possessed. As to how much all of this hurt Eva and ran her to ruin, no one was interested. The public was only interested in the idea of an evil woman who had gone so far as to kill her whole family to become a multimillionaire, and in what kind of pitiful final years she would lead. So she changed more and more, until eventually, Eva's personality was transfigured to the point that she was treated as a lunatic. It was said that she sometimes remembered that this was exactly the same way her father Kinzo, who she had once admired, had been in his later years, and laughed at herself with scorn. It's true. That actually is a really good point that you bring up Kinzo. Because Kinzo was treated like a lunatic by his children and stuff during his final years. Ironically enough, now Eva's been treated the same way. So maybe Eva now realizes how Kinzo felt like, at least a little bit. That is actually a really good point there. That little line there between her and Kinzo. Okay. And on the day of that final family conference, because Ushiruma Rudolph's daughter, Angie, had been sick and had stayed with her mother's family, she had not participated. But was that every year? Even in episode 2 and episode 1, she just didn't appear because she was ill every episode? Does that mean she won't appear in episode 4 either? No, but now that Byrne has introduced her as a piece, I really want to see more from Angie. At the age of 6, she lost her family and gained Eva as her guardian. Since Angie had become Eva's only blood relative, Eva took very good care of her. She had imposing guards always surrounding Angie's person to prevent her from coming to harm. Angie had even her right to play with friends, to come home from school together and to enjoy the seasons together stolen. So that she can live a full and pleasant school life, Eva sent Angie to an elegant boarding school which took care of her every need, completely isolating her from the world. And of course, Kiria's parents couldn't do anything about this, right? Eva became her guardian. Kiria's parents just couldn't intervene. That's what I'm wondering about. Considering how much of a genius Kiria were, I not only have high expectations for Angie, I obviously have high expectations for Kiria's parents. Kiria's parents couldn't protect their grandchild at all? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be relevant at all in the visual novel. They might just be there to exist, not because they're actually to be important, which is fair enough to me. Alright. She didn't even know the popular songs that the girls her age might hum. She was never once given a chance to enjoy window shopping with her friends, or stuff her mouth with crepes. Much less an encounter with a member of the opposite sex to make her heart drop. She never got that either. Yeah, she never got to have that. Jessica was shut in, but at least she got to, fall in love with Kanon. Yeah, Angie couldn't even get that. Angie couldn't even get to find. Angie never even got to meet a boy her age to like. Yeah, none of that. None of that. Angie did not have a single friend. If anyone carelessly acted friendly with Angie, they would be scolded by the guards or else the teachers. All of them were strictly ordered not to let the peasants approach the daughter of the esteemed Ushirome family. During that time, the talk shows were always talking about Ushirome Eva, and always spreading rumors about her many financial evil deeds. Those who found out that she was her quote-unquote daughter naturally began to keep their distance. Even now, she was called a witch at school. And anytime something adverse happened, it was basically whispered as truth that the school was operating according to her wishes and that she had something to do with it. She's treated as a witch. I find that interesting that she's treated as a witch. Is this why it's called an Unhuman party? Because Angie's treated as a witch, but Eva is also treated as a witch. So, I find that interesting now. That's why this might be some weird Unhuman party in its own way. Okay. The environment makes the person. By now she had a heart as hardened as those around her feared. She trusted no one and didn't even try. She loved no one and didn't even try. And on top of all this, when Eva caught on incurable illness, it was whispered that this too had been planned, and this time Angie was set up as the mastermind. Everyone whispered that the daughter of a witch was a witch. That's why this is an Unhuman party. Even the talk shows and the weekly magazines whispered that. So Angie too, because of that, no, as though it might as well be true, accepted it. Angie became a witch. Therefore, since she already believed that she was a witch, when she heard that the name of the Golden Witch was being turned over to her, she felt nothing if not completely unfazed. However, she was at least sure of one thing. Number one, I don't wanna think. This title of witch that she had inherited would definitely never be inherited by anyone else. Right, because, I mean, unless she has children. If you have children, it will be inherited by your child, Angie. I say children, but that's still a couple of years in their future before you decide to have children. Besides, again, you're not even allowed to meet a boy your age to fall in love with, so good luck having children, so that's out of the question. She'll be the last head of the Ishirome family, and the last isolated Golden Witch. Let's see. And that's why... So what happened when she saved my life then? Battler's life. What about that? She saved my life and called me a fool. Whoa! What are these... Where are we now? Is this Tokyo? What are these skyscrapers? Angie could be seen on the roof of a skyscraper. Okay, I was just talking about skyscrapers. Great. Compared to the winds of the world, which had beaten down upon her until now, this strong cold wind was warm and pleasant. Don't tell me she's gonna commit suicide, by the way. Don't tell me she just can't handle the pressure anymore, and she's just gonna jump or something. That would be very sad. Below her lay a beautiful nighttime scene and a dazzling river of red and white lights. It was a clear sky tonight, so there really should have been countless stars stretching out over the sky. However, the light from the ground was so bright she couldn't see them at all. Angie couldn't help but think that what she really saw lay somewhere in that unseen starline. The world of reality below her looked so far away from here. This place felt to her as the closest to the world she really she should really be in. There was only one thing that Angie cursed. Why had I not been able to go to the family conference on that day 12 years ago? Because you were sick! If I had gone, I probably would have been able to be with my family forever. Recently, I've been having a dream about my family over and over again. Myself of 12 years ago calls out frantically, urging them not to go to the family conference. Oh, but both mom and dad are too far away, and my hand won't reach them. Nissan! Ah! I reached for the hand of Battler Nissan! She's calling me Nissan, y'all! Rose really loved me. For the hand that would always pat my hand. Ah, no! No! And she's the one that saves my life! I love her. I love her already. I love her already, y'all. Ah! Battler Nissan! Alright, let's keep going. Alright, let's chill. Chill out. I can never get over it, bro. I want her to join my game board, and I want her to call me Nissan for the rest of the visual novel. I will not get enough of it. But even though it looks like it's so close to reaching, even that falls short. For some reason, I started having that dream over and over again. Whenever I have that dream, I repeat my useless effort inside the dream, trying to stretch out my hand even more forcefully. And that's how you eventually broke in and found Battler and saved me? That's how you broke in eventually? You keep having that dream and then you pay? Hello, Battler! Don't sign that, you fool! Don't accept witches! Is that how that happened? You managed to break through space and time to save my life? Of course my sister would do that. Only my sister could do that. If only Battler Nissan. I can't handle it when she calls me Nissan. I could have lived. Yes, you can. You saved me. Save me. Sister, save me. Then perhaps at least the two of us could have supported each other through life in this cold and lonely reality. You can! You can! It'll happen! Keep reaching! Reach for the stars! Never stop thinking! You're a human! You can do it! You can save me from these witches! I needed my support! I lost my Virgilia! I lost Virgilia! Beata tricked me! I lost Virgilia! It's all gone! I have no support! Burn is just there to play with me! I don't have a real supporter! Just like you! I'm lonely! I've been lonely! I lost my family! I don't have anyone to help me! I need the Zoro to my Luffy! I need you, Angie! Angie! I need you! You're Kirya's daughter! What better than Kirya's daughter and my half-sister to save me and be my Zoro? This is please, this is perfect! I need you! Only you can do this! Only with your help can I beat Berto! Angie! Please! But his hand never reaches me. It will! It will! I'll try my best! So even if I climb the roof of a building as tall as this one, I am distantly separated from all of them. A mysterious girl appears in my dreams and urges me. That girl in my dreams urges me to arrive at the truth of what happened 12 years ago. And the fact that it can be explained in human terms. Everything can be explained in human terms. I'll come back to you! No way I'm gonna let my sister be lonely for her entire life. No way! There was no way that anyone existed who could answer those words. Battler! Don't let this happen. Only you can break through space and time. I understand. In this world, I have no family, no friends, no one. So, let's go. Is she gonna jump? Don't tell me she's gonna jump. Oh! What if she jumps off the skyscraper and then space-time shifts and then she lands in the mansion where she saves Battler? She breaks through the window by jumping off the skyscraper. That'll be a cool entrance, you know? Let's go home. To where my family is. Oh, she's going to commit suicide and she's gonna break and free Battler. Let it happen. Let that be how it happens. From the beginning, Angie's figure had been on the far side of the fence. Okay. The scenery below her eyes was distant, beautiful, and so fantastical that it did not give rise to the slightest bit of fear. If I face down, I'll surely be taken to the world below. So I faced up. Because I wanted to be taken to the world above, the world where my family was. Who cares about vast wealth? Who cares about cursed gold? Who cares about the Golden Witch Beatrice? What I really want isn't something that even a mountain of gold will help me obtain. What I need for that is just a small amount of courage to take a single step forward. Just then, I definitely heard a voice. I knew that voice. The voice that had always called to me in my dreams. It's Battler. It's Battler. Oh! Never mind. Right, so this is how Byrne recruits her to join the game board. Right, totally. I totally saw this coming. That is, yeah. Alright, before my eyes, in other words, in midair above that jet black nighttime scenery, there was the figure of that girl I had seen in my dreams. It's Rika from Higurashi. What's up? She spoke again. She's with the same voice I heard inside my dreams. It's Rika from Higurashi, from that small village in Higurashi. Turned into a witch, Byrne, and now she's here to recruit you. Your assistance is needed. Who needs it? Your family needs it. Yeah, and you know how that feels like, huh, Byrne? You know exactly how that feels like, don't you? So Byrne traveled to this exact timeline where Eva ruined Angie's life, so that she could recruit this Angie to save Battler's life, and then continue on this span of to help Battler with this eternally 2-day span that continues. So, and of course, Byrne would know all about it, considering her experience with Higurashi. Her experience with Higurashi is the same. She was stuck in that day of, she was stuck in that month of Hinamizawa over and over again for centuries, right? So a similar thing is happening here, where Battle is stuck in this 2-day span in Rokkenjima, and Byrne is now recruiting Angie for help. I love this soundtrack! What's this soundtrack called again? I need to listen to it later. If I save them, does that mean my family will come back? When I asked the question I most wanted to ask, the girl cruelly stopped talking and hung her head. Oh! The Golden Witch Angie! Right, because Eva gave off her name to Angie. This is going to be interesting. Okay. And obviously Byrne can't compete with her because Lambda can beat Byrne. But so Lambda sought for help after Beato because Beato could beat Byrne. And now Byrne is saying, ah, she's too much for me. I'll get help from the Golden Witch. Angie. Ah! I love Angie's name as well. What does Angie mean? I love her name. I don't know what you're talking about.
1986年のベアトリーチェに太刀打ちできる
1998
1998年最後のベアトリーチェだけ
The final Beato? Angie aka the final Beato? This is hype.
つまりあなた
In other words, you 1998, that is 9 years before Umineko came out, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Angie.
Angie Beatrice.
Angie Beatrice! Oh, I'm loving this. I love where this is going.
12年前の魔女が私の家族を奪ったの。
Well, Eva did that. Eva Beato did that, mostly. I mean, she didn't do the first Twilight, but second Twilight onwards, that was your aunt. She did all of that.
そう、あなたの敵にあたる。あなたに常に孤独な未来を強いる元凶よ。私の家族の敵。
My family's killer.
見返りにあなたの望む最も理想的な世界、家族の帰ってくる世界のかけらを探してあげる。
Of course, because you're the Witch of Fragments, Burnt Castle, and of course you are, considering your experiences in Higurashi. It all adds up. I will search for the fragment of the ideal world that you wish for, the world where your family comes home.
でも必ず希望が叶うと約束はできない。1986年のベアトリーチェのゲーム版はあまりに完璧。
The game board of the 1986 Beatrix is quite perfect. That's what they said as well. Lambda said that as well. In 1986, that's episode 4's game board. But with the help of Angie, I'm sure me and her can do it. Battler can do it. He just needed his half sister's help. I needed this help after Brigila betrayed me. I needed her help. I need my half sister's help, and my half sister, I have full trust in. I will never accept any other Zoro than my half sister Angie. Come on now.
今日の手土産にその理想のかけらを持参しようとしたんだけれど、未だに見つけられないの。
I had planned on bringing you that ideal fragment as a present today, but I still can't find it. As a present. I see.
かなりの強固な運命よ。ラムダデルタと戦った時以来のね。
Okay. Firm fate. Lambda Delta. I see where you're going with that.
何を言ってるのかわからない。あなたに復讐のチャンス。
Fukushu no chance.
見返りにあなたが享受できる可能性の中で最も幸せな結末を探して持ってくることを約束するわ。
A chance for revenge.
復讐。
Fukushu-yoku! Isn't that what repetition requested means? Fukushu-yoku! Repetition requested. Revenge.
徒労になるかもしれない。仮に復讐を成し遂げられたとしても、家族が帰ってくる絶対の保証はない。奇跡的確率で、せいぜい一人を連れ戻せるかどうかよ。
Battler! Angie now understood the meaning of that dream. That dream where it seemed that, with just a little more, her hand might at least be able to reach Battler Nissan. Let's go! Battler Nissan! You can at least save me! You may not be able to save the family, but you can at least save me. And hey, half sister, I'll help you out. We'll try to save our family. Oh, dude! I know I said episode 3 is my favorite so far, but I really love Angie so much, y'all. I really love Angie so much. I think episode 4 might get the one up here with Angie. With Angie on the team. Big babies, come on now. Big babies. Here we go. I don't know what big babies mean either. It just sounded cool, okay? Just a little bit more.
奇跡的な確率でも、それはゼロよりは高いのよね。
Right.
1% くらい。
Maybe.
あらゆる可能性の数値は結果の前に無力。
Damn! That's a quote, you know? That's a quote! That's a fantastic quote right there. As a sort of mathematician myself, I like that quote. All probability values are powerless before the result. It doesn't matter if it's 1%. If the result becomes that 1%, then it never mattered.
だからその数字を
I cannot tell you that
私
number.
には語ることができない。でも私が何もしないよりは絶対にわずかの可能性がある。
I mean, it's better than to do nothing and live the rest of your life miserably like how Eva wanted to here. So you better do something.
あなたが希望を捨てない限り、ただし覚悟して、それは 限りなくゼロに近い。
I'll support her so that even if it's close to 0, it'll be better than giving up.
いいわ。
いいわ。
乗るわ、その話。
Ah, man! That's right. If you weren't in, there's no way I could have any hope for you. As my Zoro, I have high hopes for you. Come on now.
いいのね。
Yes, she's sure.
だが、もう二度とここへは帰ってこれないわよ。
Who cares? Life here is miserable. Her family's gone. Eva's just tormenting her the rest of her life. Who cares? Come on now.
ここは私のいるべき世界じゃないわ。
Speak your truth, Angie.
そして私のいるべき世界は私が自分で探す。あなたの名前を聞かせて。
Bern Castle.
奇跡の魔女ベルンカスト。そして
Witch
我
of
が名において
Miracles. Witch of Miracles.
あなた黄金の魔女エンジェ・ベアトリーチェだと認めるわ。今こそあなたは本当の魔女よ。
Wait. Angie Beatrice? As if now you're a true witch? You're just gonna witch her up like that? It's that easy to witch her up. Oh, there she is! Oh my god! Virgil, you... Virgil, why did you betray me? Angie Beatrice! This is the best Beatrice we've had yet! Here we go, Angie Beatrice! The final witch! There's no more witches! The final witch! Is this the first... Is she the first witch? No, I just retired. So who's the first... she's the final witch from 1988. Born in 1998. Wait. Oh, yeah, she's born in the... Okay, yeah, no, you're right. She's born in 1980, her human form, but the witch was born in 1988, thanks to Burnt Castle. Named by Eva as her successor. Or, well, okay, I should say by Eva. Eva called her successor and accepted with Burnt Castle as her guardian. Right! I forgot. Just like with Eva Berto, to be a witch, you need to have the previous witch. You need to have the previous witch call you a witch, but you also need like another witch to act as your guardian. I forgot. So with Virgilia, I don't know who. Virgilia gave it to Beato, gave her witch. Virgil was the first. She's the first golden witch we know of. She passed on her witchness to Beato, and someone became her guardian. We don't know who. But Lambda seemed to have really good control of Beato. So maybe Lambda is Beato's guardian? I don't know. But she seemed to be able to threaten her and scare her off or something. Then Beato gave her witchness to Eva Beato. And her guardian was Lambda. We know that for sure. Eva Beato, in 1998, in her adult form, gave Angie her niece witch powers, and her guardian is Burn Castle, which is her. That's Burn Castle. Wait, Burn Castle is here, but Lambda isn't here. That's interesting, actually. Who has lived for 1,000 years, and Vesper is capable of creating all kinds of miracles, but her heart has broken a bit as a result. I feel like I've read this before. She's just, but in practice, there is no more than the same episode. Yeah, I've read this before. It seems that she's unable to abandon others who are caught within a similar fate. That's why she didn't abandon Angie, because she was caught in a similar fate. Imprisoned her within a cruel fate, toying with her the whole time. I see. Okay, let's read more about Angie. She's starting from zero as a witch, but as her body is located 12 years in the future, she possesses ultimate magic resistance that prevents her from being targeted by any of Beatrice's magic! Additionally, completely converts to her older brother's magic resistance, she has a natural talent for attacks against magic types! Let's go, Angie! She's not like her useless older brother. Her potential in both attack and defense is of the highest level, but the distance is great. 12 years really is. I see. Okay, and as her body is located 12 years in the future, she possesses ultimate magic resistance that prevents her from being targeted by any of Beatrice's magic. I see. Ultimate magic resistance. So Angie's just insane then. She's just insane. She's just crazy. From her birth, she's just nuts. She's just broken. Then okay. Okay. Human side. But she should have been the human side as well, right? Damn it. Okay, I gotta do this first. Before I can then do this. She's in her human side as well, yeah. She's just the daughter. Okay. Alright. Which side? Angie Beatrice. Freaking insane. That is insane. So, Runovic should be her butler now. In 1998, she should be her butler. The Chiesa sister should also be hers. And so should the goats. And so should these 7 steaks. Which means, if she's my ally, if Angie's my ally, and she's a witch, then Runovic is my ally. The Chiesa sisters are my allies. Except except they're not. They are, but they're not, because if they accept them as allies, that means I accept magic and witches, which means I lose automatically. Damn it. As of now, you're a true witch, the golden witch Angie Beatrice. Nice. The instant she proclaimed that I was a witch, I felt dizzy, as though something inside me had changed drastically. Wait! Witch uniform? Just then I heard a slam. Does Angie get a witch uniform as well? It was the sound of the door connecting the staircase to the roof being opened. The sound of the door connected to the okay. Oh! Active Pain! What is this soundtrack? Guard's only name. I did not read. Wait, I'm not reading faster. Oh wait! This song was okay. What the frick? Give me time to read! I need to go back and read what just happened. Wait, stop this. What just happened? What just happened? My fan club? Wait! This song... Wait! I wasn't expecting that, so I didn't have time to read any of what just happened. Some people came to the roof and tried to kill her, I guess. And then she escaped. I don't know. Birdcastle says that. I don't know! I'll have to rewatch the scene. That's fine. That's fine. I was not expecting that. Yo, this song though. Okay. Okay, so episode 4 is going to be hype then. Episode 4 is going to be hype. Tamura Yukari's Burn Castle? Okay. Not that I know the sign of the... I didn't know the sign of the voice actors other than Ono Daisuke being battler. ZTS, isn't that the person that makes the music? Or the soundtracks? ZTS. Original work 7th expansion. Produced by Alchemist. Umineko no Nakukoro ni Run of the Witch and Reasoning. 7th expansion. Alright. BANG! Shot! Glass break! That's the end of episode 3. That's fully the end of episode 3. Looking annoyed, Burnt Castle turned on her heels. Well, I mean, I didn't read what just happened, so I don't know the context of the scene, but I'll read anyway, sure. She turned on her heels. In the jet black sky. Watching that perfectly casual gesture, I followed her as though it was completely normal. Don't be hasty, look out. Hey! Hey! That's my sister. I knew that was my sister. Let's go. Dameda said Zen Dameda. Let's go. We got her. We got her. She's us. She's part of us. I mean, at this point, even though she's not, she might as well be gender band battler. But she's not. She's not. She's her sister. Sister. Half sister. Half sister.
じゃあまたね。See you again.
See you again. Wait, I feel like I've heard that before. Why do I feel like I've heard someone say see you again in Umineko before? Who said that before? Guys, let me know. Let me know where I've heard this before. Someone has said see you again before in Umineko. I know that for a fact. In English. What was it, Kirie? Or was it Rudolph or something? Was it one of her parents? Let me know, y'all. I think that's big. I wanna be reminded if some of you know, or any of you know.
迎えにはリムジンをよこしてちょうだい。
A limo to get me.
みんなも一緒だから。
What? Oh! Are you gonna bring the entire family back out here?
じゃあね。
Johnny. Oh! Oh my god! That was cool! That was a really cool color spread there. Oh my, or wall spread. Oh. That was a really cool wallpaper. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Alright, new game board element, new elements added. Okay, so episode 4 is out. We can start reading episode 4 from here on out. Okay, but I do gotta... Oh! What is this? Now we're just... Episode 4, we're just straight up staring at Beato's freaking portrait. Alright, let's check the trophies first things first. And we'll get into episode 4 next time. That's interesting if we get to see Beato's portrait though. Alright, what are the trophies we've got? I mean, there's not really much trophies to be seen here. I mean, episode 3 tips, episode 3 characters. Episode 3 tea party, episode 3 hidden tea party. I think that's basically it. Read to the end of episode 3. Yeah, that's basically it. Alright. Now we have most of the trophies now. I bet this is... Okay, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. But there's 8 episodes. Alright. Are there no trophies for reading episodes 7 and 8? I don't know what that means. And then this is 4 and 5. So, wait, what's going on there? Episode 4 tea party, episode 4 hidden tea party. I guess these are the question arcs. But then, if this was the question arc, then we should get a thing here too. Banquet of the Golden Witch. This should be, if this is only the question arcs, episode 5 and 6 shouldn't be here. Shouldn't get episode 4. I don't really know that. I don't really know. And then I don't know what the first... I'm guessing the first trophy is get every other trophy. I don't know. Alright, let's check the tips section. We got some new stuff. New character section, new tips section. Let's check those out real quick. New tips. Episode 3, new tips. Let's see what we got. Regarding the succession of the witch. Okay, have we read about this? I feel like we've read about this already. No, we haven't. Wait. No, we haven't. We haven't read any of this, y'all. Wait, which is score sheet? What is this? What the frick? Have I read any of this? I've read this. Yeah, this is the letter she first sent after the first Twilight, or before the first Twilight. I mean. Alright, which is score sheet then? Kinzo died. Genji died. First Twilight. Okay, Kanon Goro Kumasawa. Second Twilight. Stake of Rudolph got by Asmodeus. Beelzebub. Kiri got by Mammon. But Rudolph beat Belphegor and Kiria beat Leviathan, so I found that interesting. Cross got by Lucifer. Not got by Satan. Revive the Night Twilight, she will now awaken as the true Golden Witch. The new witch will leave no one alive. Nice Twilight. Okay. Missing on the 10th Twilight, accepted the witch process herself and was invited to the Golden Land. Eva solved the riddle of the epitaph, returned from Rokujima alive. The witch praised her victory and granted her all the golden magic. Okay. Leg gouged by stake of Satan, stake of Lucifer, stake of Mammon, the stomach, the chest stake of Beelzebub, and the forehead stake of Asmodeus. Alright, Chester's Imperial Guard Corps, because I don't think I've read this. An Imperial Guard Corps formed by the Dragon King Pendragon in celebration of the Red Dragon's flight, and composed only of sisters. So they were originally subordinates of the Dragon King. but because of a long relationship with past Beatrices, he permitted 2 of the Imperial Guard soldiers to be lent out. Past Beatrices, so there's past Beatrices even before Vergilia's, that I'm guessing, before Vergilia. The sisters are beings with false life. Oh yeah, by the way, I want to talk about Vergilia, because Vergilia's name, the concept of her name, came from the Divine Comedy thing, right? By Dante, and her role was to like help us out, right? So for her to betray me, even though she has the name of Vergilia from Virgil, I find that kind of to me that's kind of you know what I mean? Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Kind of for her to betray me after she has that name. She does not deserve that name anymore. Although she doesn't deserve my nickname of Buto anymore either. Yeah, I can't believe I called her Buto. It's fine. I got Angie. And Angie is a much better replacement. Frick you, Vergilia. Can't believe you betrayed me like that. Hi. The sisters are beings with false life created by magic. For that reason, sisters with a great variety of personalities are even now being created as their numbers continue to increase. Manifesting into the human world requires a great cause, and summoning them is difficult even without taking their tremendous fighting power into consideration. For this reason, they are often summoned as honor guards in special ceremonies. Now their bow specifically. One of the pieces of sniping equipment belonging to the Chester Sisters Imperial Guard Corps. The arrow's trajectory can be controlled at will, but it takes special talent and special training to master its true potential. Therefore, the equipment itself is a sign of a high-class sniper's prestige. It is a masterpiece anti-armor sniping bow, capable of penetrating a wide variety of armors and barriers, and with a rich variety of selectable ammunition for the bow's warhead. And furthermore, the ones primarily used throughout the story were wire-guided wing-piercing rounds. Yeah, I remember those. Because they are wire-guided, they are capable of highly deceptive long-distance precision sniping in complicated indoor terrain battles. Alright, regarding the succession of the witch. Okay. Oh, okay, this is good, because I want to be more specific, right? Because I want to know how you can be a witch and who's the... Because to be a witch, someone needs to... The previous Beata has to give her name, and then another witch has to be your guardian. Just like how Angie, she got her name from Eva, and her guardian was burned. So that's why she's Angie Beatrice now. But okay, let's read this. In the noble families of witches, family secrets are often inherited by a single child to prevent the unchecked propagation of hidden arts and the decline of quality. It is the same with the endless witches. So okay, so it's just like rich people. It's just like noble families in real life. Nothing changes. It is the same with the endless witches, where the greatest hidden art goes to a single child and the predecessor retires after passing it on, protecting even more strongly against the spread of the hidden art. Custom dictates that a witch from another sect must make a recommendation for the succession. Exactly! Eva's reference was Lambda Delta. Exactly. Angie's reference was Verncastle. Exactly. It is unknown who recommended Beto. Okay, so I was right. Good thing that I was right. So it is unknown who was recommended for Beto, and it's unknown who recommended Vergilia as well, or who was Vergilia's previous Beto. We also don't know who was the first Beto, but what we do know is that Angie is the last Beto. She is the final Golden Witch. That's huge for me. Okay, wait, let's keep reading. Furthermore, during the story, Beatrice passed on her name as well, but this custom only began recently. Oh. So Beatrice as a name wasn't always passed on. It's only been done recently. Interesting. The predecessor was the original Beatrice, and all endless witches before her had different names. Oh! So the predecessor was the OG Beatrice. Vergilia was the OG of all Beatrices, but the endless witches before her had okay. Alright, after that it became customary that the name was also inherited, and Eva, following that tradition, gave Angie the name Beatrice. I see. Grimoire. Alright, we've read all of that. Okay! That's the tips section for episode 3. And now we have the character sections. We have the new characters here you can check out. Let's execute Angie. We can't. It's not giving the option to. Can we execute Battler? I can. But I can't execute Angie. That's unfortunate. Can I execute Beato? It is futile for a human like yourself to dream of killing me. Even if you fire bullets at me, they will merely bounce back as though by a mirror and strike you down. However, there is one single way to kill me. You grasp this method in the palm of your hand. I doubt a mediocre fool like you could ever do it, of course. Yeah. Yeah, solving the riddle. Isn't that the way to kill you? No? I don't know. I don't know how else to kill you, Beato. Alright, can we kill any of the witches? Can we kill Virgilia? Oh, we can't execute anyone. Okay. This is just... Okay. Hi, Angie. I'll see you in episode 4 then, Angie. Do I have the trophies for the tips section of episode 3? I wanna check. For checking every tips and every character file, do I have that? Episode 3 tips hunter and characters hunter. Good. Episode 3 okay. Featured episode 3. Okay. Back. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Episode 1 is called Legend of the Golden Witch. Episode 2 is called Turn of the Golden Witch. And episode 3 is called Banquet of the Golden Witch. Banquet of the Golden Witch, I can only assume what happened at the end there was the Witch's Banquet, which is why it was called Banquet of the Golden Witch. I wonder what episode 4 is going to be called. I wonder. Every episode's name has had a every episode's name has had a reference to what actually happened in the episode. So episode 4, I don't really know what they're gonna call it, but we'll see when we get there. We'll see next time when we start recording episode 4. We'll see what it's called. Something of the Golden Witch, that's for sure, and I'm excited. Banquet of the Golden Witch, Turn of the Golden Witch, Land of the Golden Witch. I wonder what they call episode 4. We'll get there when we'll get there. Once we're done with episode 4, but we'll be halfway through. Which is kind of hype to think about. You can't possibly have clicked that many times to advance the messages 30,000 times, so that's just how it goes. I do still need to rewatch that scene at the end there. Because I didn't catch what Burncastle was saying. I did not catch what Burncastle was saying at the end there. Or what Angie said, or what happened at the end, because it happened automatically. But we'll see. I'll activate. Oh, this is the new. This is what played at the end there. Oh, thanks for being born as a banger. What was the soundtrack called that played at the end that I really wanted to hear again? Was it this one? No, it's not. Was it? I don't know what the soundtrack was called, but I do know that I really liked it. I don't think it was Wings. No, it wasn't. Was it? No, it wasn't this. It was not this. No, it wasn't this either. This is a banger, but it wasn't this. Oh no, this not this one. Not that. That's the one with the baby talks. No. 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 I think it might be this one. I think it is this one. I think it is Haze. Alright. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this this part of Umineko when they cry. And yeah, it is this one. Oh, I really like this one. Haze is good. Yeah, I like this. I like this. I like how it well, I don't know what this situation is called, y'all. I'm bad at English. But okay, I'm bad at any language because I don't even know what it's called in Norwegian, to be fair. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this part of Umineko when they cry. And this episode, this entire episode. I don't know when I'll be advancing with episode 4. I'll say this probably. Well, I mean, you guys will not be watching. Hey, sorry, something dropped. You guys probably won't be watching this until a couple of days from now, or something like that. I don't really know when I'll be uploading this, but I don't know how much longer. Well, I probably won't be reading episode 4 until a while from now in real life, but from when you guys are watching this video, it could be closer than you think when I start reading episode 4. I don't know, but I want to get reading it eventually. We'll see. But I hope at the very least that you guys have enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys maybe soon, maybe not soon. There is a new One Piece chapter that's going to come out technically in 2 days, but it comes out unofficially today, so I'm gonna, and since I won't be able to read that One Piece chapter. Why am I saying this in Umineko? But I won't be able to read that One Piece chapter on Sunday, so I'm gonna read it unofficially today, and then read it officially again on Sunday. So what I'll do here is I'll tell you guys this. Oh my god, this soundtrack is a banger! Okay, so yeah, this is relevant to y'all. But that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna be doing that, and then yeah, I'll leave you guys there. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed the soundtrack that I brought you guys, because this is a banger. This will play at the end of this episode, this Unhuman party. Now I know it's called an Unhuman party, by the way, because it was 2 witches. One witch passed on her witch to another witch, Angie, and then another witch came by and became her guardian. So now we have Angie Beatrice. I'm excited for episode 4. I think Angie is going to be one of my favorites because I really love her so much. So we'll see how it'll advance. She saved my life. That's what I do know what has happened. I'm gonna take the time to read what happened at the end there in my own time, and I'll see you guys in episode 4. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, reading through this episode, at least as much as I've enjoyed reading through this episode. This has been definitely the best episode out of the question arcs. So I'll see you guys next time for the last question arc episode, before we get to the answer arcs and finally start having things explained to us. What's going on? You know what I mean? So we'll see then. Alright, next time we get episode 4. Wait a minute. Oh, if I scroll, I'm not gonna scroll up to episode 4. I'm not. I'll do it. I'll leave myself. I'll leave the name for episode 4 unspoiled. Well, unspoiled for me until I finally start reading episode 4. So don't worry. I have not checked. But I can right now get into it and see what episode 4 is called. But I won't. We'll theorize about it all next time when we start episode 4. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed reading it, because this has been the best episode so far. Let's just hope episode 4 can win up this. It's gonna be rough, but Umineko's been really good. It's just been really, really good. So yeah, I'll see you guys maybe soon. Maybe in a couple weeks from when you guys are watching this. Definitely a couple weeks from when I'm recording this. I don't really know. So it could just be a couple of days. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't have a plan. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode, these videos. I also took a lot less parts to, you know, read the entirety of this episode compared to previous episodes, and that's mostly just because I've been reading through this episode faster, I want to say. So yeah, let's try to continue on that spree in future parts. And yeah, I'll see y'all then. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace!